A new Australian study has found that 3/4 of us report feeling sadder during the cooler months, with 68% also feeling a dip in the motivation to work out. Of course, something that would make us feel better. The study by Cinch Studio polled 12,000 Australians, and joining me is fitness expert Nikki Ellis at Cinch, here to tell us all about the research. Nikki, it's interesting stuff. I feel like I've been affected by this before. Tell us about what you guys are seeing.
Yeah, look, absolutely. I mean, we were surprised with those results as well. And some of it is just common sense, that it's cold and dark and miserable.
True.
And we just don't want to get out of bed in the morning. But maybe there's a deeper element to it as well.
Okay, well, let's discuss this a little bit more. Why do people work out less in winter beyond those facts that we sort of pointed out? It's cold, it's, you know, dark.
Yeah, sure. Well, part of it is that there is a serotonin dip in winter because there's less sunlight. So when there's less sunlight, we have a drop in that hormone that controls our mood stabilisation. So we feel a little bit less happy. And then if we combine that with less exercise as well, so often exercise does help to increase our endorphins, it helps us to sleep better, and having adequate sleep always helps us to feel better. You know, that sort of triumvirate of things can really help to decrease our mood and ergo our love of exercise and our desire to exercise.
Yeah, and it compounds over time, and it's
correct.
A really horrible thing to experience. Why are we less motivated, though, when it comes to the temperature? Is that a big part of why people are just like, nah, I'm not doing it?
I think it is, yeah, absolutely. You know, we are humans, and I think that when it is a bit colder and darker, our basic instinct is to cocoon, and so that's fine, but because we do want to keep on exercising over winter, you know, winter goes for 3 months, we don't want to be stopping our exercise over there. So we want to have some strategies in place that we keep our exercise going even though it's winter time.
Well, let's get into those, because I've heard that summer bodies are made in winter. So what are some of the things people can do to offset, you know, this seasonal depression sort of stuff we're seeing? Yeah,
sure. Well, one of the things is if you know that this is you. So there may be 25% of your viewers at the moment going, that's not me, I'm hardcore, I train no matter what.
Pilates.
But if you are somebody who does struggle, then having a plan in place before winter really gets its teeth into you is a good idea. So if you don't like, say, getting out of bed early over winter to go to the gym, or conversely, you don't like leaving home once you get home and you're nice and warm and cosy, maybe setting up a home gym situation for yourself, or hiring a Pilates reformer or a Peloton bike or something like that. You can do it on video too,
right? There's a lot of stuff out there for people to train you via video.
Yeah, there's so many options out there now, and a lot of them not costing a great deal of money. So put some strategies in place for yourself. And the other thing that really helps to boost our mood, Mike, and is really good for our mental health, is to train with other people, because you start to have that sense of community and that feeling of, oh gosh, if I don't go today, my best friend Michael, you know, he'll miss me, you know, he'll be worried about me, or, you know, we want to have a chat and have fun.
It's throwing me back to the pandemic kind of thing, where we do need that human connection.
We need it.
And it's very valuable. And again, even in winter, people they go out a lot less.
Yeah, we
Not
do.
even just working out, but they go out a lot less and see people a lot less. So it's interesting. What are your top tips when it comes to staying focused on our fitness goals? If you could summarise and take us through, a message for the audience at home.
Yeah, sure. Well, first of all, rejig your schedule. So if you don't want to head out into the gym, into the great, outdoors to ride your bike or whatever, then set up something at home. Secondly, look at maybe doing something different. So if you normally run, for instance, and you don't want to run over winter, look at maybe joining a group studio and doing weights over your winter and create a good base for your running for summer. And thirdly, to elevate mood, we know that sunlight makes a really big difference. So there are some really good devices out there now for light therapy that you can set up. You can just get them on Amazon. And we know that especially the first 30 minutes of your day, if you can get some sunlight on your body, that is really beneficial to your mood, and everything else flows from there. You know, your productivity, your creativity, everything's great. So that is something that I'd really recommend people to look at as well.
And if people want to get in touch with you and learn a little bit more about what you're up to, I know you've got a lot of things going on.
The easiest way to contact me is on Instagram at Cinch Training.
Wonderful stuff from you, and of course, thank you for joining me in the studio, keeping me company in these cold months we're experiencing.
Always a pleasure.
All right, heading along now to AI. And how might the suspension of ChatGPT's Scarlett Johansson-like voice feature impact the perception of AI